Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Hope everybody's having a good one. Let me go up and look. Hey Kevin, first one. Hey Tom, how are you? Oops, let me lower this. Hi Stephen, hi Cree, hi Kathy. I mean Kathy Cat. Hi Rabbit. I skipped a whole bunch. Hey Jane D. Hey Lainey, how are you? Let's see who else is here. Hi Night Angel. Hi, I think I said hi to Cree. Hi, who else? Pretty much got everybody. Hey Alimonte, how are you? Hey Danny, how are you? Hi Stephen C. So I've been trying to avoid as much as possible Jen because I can't even stand listening to her. But she seems to keep going and going and going. Nothing will stop her. This is why I tell you, avoid her all you can and she's still going to talk about you. But I am going to say something, Jen, that that argument that you had with Deadly and with William was, hey KK, oh you, I like that. Oh Maria, with Deadly and William was so fake, so fake. Hi ambulance girl, she's doing this to manufacture drama because nobody was talking about her. So good to see Danny. Hey salty pepper, she's only doing it to manufacture drama, nothing more than that, because her channel is dead and that's what she's doing. Don't fall for that shit. Her and Deadly and William will never stop talking because these two men just want pictures, and Jen supports sending them pictures. That's the only reason why. She enjoys men looking at her pictures. She enjoys men telling her how beautiful she is, even though it's delusional. Hey, ring a home. And she's always going to be this way. And they're going to be supporting her because they want those pictures. And Clint doesn't care because he's not into women. That's the only reason. So, Jen, I'm going to keep talking about you every single time you do this shit to me. It's so hard for you to stop talking about me. I could give three shits about you. And you know what they said about that you keep flipping out about Jamie said about the drug overdose? If you don't do drugs, you don't have to worry about it. You know why you keep mentioning it every single live? Because you're a drug addict. That's the only reason. Because Jamie can say that to me right now and I'm going to laugh because I know that's never going to happen. But you seem so worried about that all the time. Maybe he hit it where it's the nail where it's supposed to be. You know, you're scared of that. Maybe that's your fear. Then stop doing drugs because you're not doing yourself a favor and you're not doing anybody else a favor. Hey Sue, because hey Viva, you keep attacking people for no reason at all that want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Not even Clint wants nothing to do. You had the fakest anniversary day yesterday. It has to be the worst fake anniversary day you ever had. You did nothing. Hey, Nurse Jen. Thank you. Nice seeing you here again. I hope you're doing good. You did nothing for your anniversary because it's not real. And if it is real, which it's not even on the books. Hey, Virgie, how are you? Ooh, nice at the mall. It's not real, Jen. And if it is real, you had your anniversary with William and Deadly. Isn't that cute? You had it with William and Deadly. Typical Jen. And then she has what's his name? Clint up there. Muggsy, leave my wife alone. Leave my wife alone for what? At least Muggsy was paying attention to her. Because you sure as hell weren't. And there's something I wanted to bring up about today. George, you're an asshole. You are a total asshole. He literally said that on his live today. That's only the three people with mental health issues is Jen, Jules and Maria. George, mental health doesn't run in my family. It runs in yours. And here's another thing I'm going to tell you, George. I have a real husband. I have a real job, and I have real children. You don't have that, George. You have imaginary. So who's the one with the mental health issues? Angel, Fit Day. All of those are you. You literally, and Heidi, you sit there and you know it's not true, so you stay quiet. Do you know how bad that makes you look? You sit there and you don't say anything. He literally tried to blame Angel on Geneva. By the way, from what I heard from his live the other day, not that I heard it the last live. This one I was different, but what I heard from his last live was that he served Geneva with some C&D or something. From what he alluded to, is that the same email shit that you sent me? And then you went on to bash me for days and days. Here's what I'm going to tell you, George. Geneva is not a content creator. You are. You've been dragging Geneva forever. You can't do shit against her. Nothing. You're just a sick piece of shit that does the same shit to her that you did to Jules and to me. You're doing the same exact thing to Geneva. That's why nobody takes it serious. Because you don't send a C&D and then start blaming her. She is not Angel. You are. You went into Jamie's and I think it was Jamie's live, and you said, and you were there, and you told, he's a weirdo. You told Heidi now that you were in that, you weren't in there, that you're not Angel, and why would you just derail a live about Jules? You were in there. You were talking shit about Jamie and AC. You weren't saying anything about Jules. You were talking shit about them. And then you said that I went in there and I said that you're jealous of them. So on your live, you said, why would I? Maria says I'm jealous of them. No, I told Angel. Angel was jealous of them. So you're Angel. You always give yourself away. And you are 100. Hey, Gargamel. And you are 100%, 100% Fit Day. Jen never said that she was Fit Day to you. You're a liar. You don't have any proof of it. You're 100% Fit Day. You're 100% Angel, and you're 100% mental illness. And anybody who supports somebody like that, shame on you. Heidi, you know, the people who respect you, the people who go into your chat know that he's lying. And you supporting him sitting up there and not saying a thing speaks volumes, really. Because the only thing, oh, and what he said was, the only thing that Heidi said was when he said, and by the way, I don't believe in people having sock accounts. George doesn't believe in people having sock accounts. JD, George, Angel, Fit Day doesn't believe in people. Plus, Kalanova Queen and the Glenwood account that he has, Fit Day is equal to George. Yep. And he goes, I don't believe in people having sock accounts unless they're here in my chat to trash Maria and her family, because she trashes me and my family all the time. When have I talked about your family? How long has it been? When you were talking about mine? And Heidi says, no, George, no. That's the only thing she said throughout the whole live. He wants to stir the shit so badly. George, I would say the one with the mental health issues is you, because you have imaginary husband and imaginary children and an imaginary job, imaginary life. You're literally all the time on Reddit, posting like a maniac. And your obsession with Jules is sickening. Sickening. It's not normal. Hey, Freeside. Hey, Jane Lee. Hey, CC Truck. How are you? And I'm not talking to Jules, George, so don't start that shit without. I'm talking to Jules and Jen. It'll never happen. When I get burned like that, that's it for me. And by the way, Jules, you telling people that I threw you away like if I used you, you blocked me. I didn't block you. So when you're going to say something, say it right. You blocked me. So how can I throw you away if you block me? I'm okay with it because it's your choice. But get it right. Don't turn the story around. Because I have a problem with people that lie about shit like that. George's wish I was imaginary when I hop out of the car. I'm telling you, I can't believe anybody would sit in his chat and pretend like everything he's saying. She threw us away. Yep, she did. She did. But then don't say that don't turn it around and say what that's different. What happened? I didn't see it, Maria. She blocked me on IG, and then for no reason, because I didn't want to choose between her and any of the people on this side, KK or AC or Jamie. And so she blocked me on IG, and then she went ahead and blocked me on YouTube. But here's what I want you guys to realize. I wasn't going to I wasn't going to stop going into KK's or Jamie's or AC's. I just don't talk about her. I don't say anything bad about her. But she blocked me for doing that, right? But she's okay with Lisa Ann, who I adore, in Jen's chat. And Lisa Ann is a mod for both. And Jenna was trashing Jules forever. So what's going on here then? So you do want to control where people go at times. Don't worry about it. It was very public. Everybody knows what happened. Thank you, Virgie. I just don't want her to get the story twisted, because if you get into an argument with KK or with Jamie or AC, that's between you guys. Don't expect me to hate the people that you don't like. You tried to stay neutral, and we all saw that. I appreciate that. No one told you to pick a side. She's the only one that said pick a side, and once somebody tells you that, yep. Hey, Snow White. Hey, Chooch. That's why I said, when somebody came and told me, no, she said that she felt that you used her. How? How did I use her? Because I didn't block her. She blocked me. I didn't tell her, hey, I trust Jen more than I trust you. She's the one who told me that. That's all I needed to know. But I still didn't block her. She's the one who blocked me first after she said that. Jen behind the scenes. Jules is buddy. I believe it. I do believe that. I didn't believe it in the beginning, but I also didn't believe that she helped Jen with the strikes until I found out it was true. I never once went to Maria to trash Jules until Jules kept coming for Maria and disrespecting her. Yep. Virgie, I'm sorry I missed it. I've been chasing it. And the thing is that, you know what? It's a shame because we're getting along. There's room for everyone. Yeah. The thing is that I got very close to a lot of the women in her chat, and I hope that they use their mind, make up their own mind and decide where they want to go and not have to worry about anything like that, because we shouldn't have to depend on a content creator of we're going to argue with, if you're getting along with KK and Jules and AC and Jamie, and this happens, that's between them. It's not between us. Oh, Viva, I think she was saying it to hurt me. And I said, that's enough abuse. That's it. So when she blocked me, I was fine with it. And then she blocked me on YouTube also. I don't want to be dragging her or anything, but I want the story out there that I didn't use her. I didn't block her. She blocked me. And I appreciate KK a lot. And I would never just stop talking to KK for Jules. Just like KK would never have asked me to stop talking to Jules for KK. Yep. I'm very attached to the other sub. Me too. They had some good people over there, a lot of them, that I care a lot about. Hey, Stacy's World, how are you? And you get used to talking to the same people, and even on Instagram, and you really get to liking all these people, and then because of one person arguing with others, It changes the mind of 20, 30 different women. I don't understand that. She is immature. I don't understand that because my problems with Jules should not be my problem with her subs. Because I'm not having a Jules hate stream. I'm just explaining the situation. We're all adults and we should all decide for ourselves. My situation with Jules wasn't where I am doxing her or dragging her or going real life on her. She just decided to do that and block me. So then that shouldn't affect my relationship with the subs in her chat. Hold up. Don't you want to use KK for those videos? Didn't she want to? Yeah, she said she wanted to use KK for the videos. She sure did say that. Stacy's World. I think Jules was having a hard time with all the stuff because remember when she started the art. Hey, Muggsy, the argument with KK, and when she went live and denounced her, then I kept going into KK's and AC's and Jamie's, and it pissed her off. And she said that she couldn't trust me, and at this point, she trusts Jen more than she trusts me. I don't understand it at all. Me neither, Kat. But it is what it is. So then she tried to use KK while being, I don't know, while being nice to her face. Yeah, she was. She said she didn't like KK. But that was whatever she did with KK, I was not going to join the hate stream and hate. Here's the thing. She wanted me to hate KK. And then how this community works is she wanted me to hate KK, and then maybe down the road, 6 or 7 or 8 months or a year, she starts talking to KK. I doubt KK will talk to her though, but she'll start talking to KK again, and then who looks like the bad one? The person. Hey KK, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just followed Jules, and I didn't really hate you. I look like an idiot. If I like KK from the beginning, and Jules no longer likes KK, then I'm not going to stop talking to KK for somebody else when KK hasn't done anything to me. KK is amazing. She's a really, really good person. Jen's more trustworthy. That was it for me. So I didn't use you. Maybe you used me. Because that sentence should never have been typed. Jen's more trustworthy than me. Give it a break. Give it a break. Hold on. I'll be right back. So I was upset with Jen for doing the shit that she does. She keeps saying, "You are van evading. Maria, I'm reporting you every day. You're van evading. Jen, because you showed pornography. Bitch, it was Anne. Hey, just saying. It was your idol, Anne, not me. I'm not the pig." Seems like Muggsy is breaking hearts all over the internet. Yep, he sure is. Even married women like Jen. I knew she was talking shit with Muggsy. I knew it. It's who she is. She's never going to change her ways. She couldn't be faithful if her life depended on it. Thank you, just saying. I appreciate it. She is a loser. And Jen, you started talking about me again. I'm posting Tracy's pictures. Here's what Jamie said. I think was yeah, it was Jamie. He said, or no, AC. I think he said something about yeah, it was AC. Elvis Presley is dead. So that means anybody who shares anything about Elvis Presley is being disrespectful. Tracy died. Tracy was part of Love After Lockup. You can't do shit about it, Jen. Nothing. You know what? And Clint's alive, but you can't do shit about it either because he was on TV. And those are pictures that I get from online. They're not your pictures. And you're going to keep doing the same thing to me. when I've told you a million times, I just want nothing to do with you. Her nudes from Deadly will be exposed eventually. Just a matter of, oh, I'm sure of it. But here's the sad part. She won't be ashamed of it. She'll be proud of it. And her husband will believe, her boyfriend will believe any lie she, oh, come on, I was sending it to Britters via Deadly. And he'll believe it. Why on earth would Maria destroy her own channel? What an idiot does that? Yep. She knows it. She knows it was Anne, but she doesn't care. She just says it out there because she wants to say something. She actually created that fake argument with, she was arguing with William and Deadly while they were wrenched in her chat. If somebody does something to you, would they be wrenched in your chat? And if you notice it, if I'm going to go after Kat right now and I notice she's writing about me, immediately I would block her and take that wrench. She was pretending to argue with them, and the wrench was still there. Everybody was calling out on her. That's how stupid it was. And then William went from that to defending Jen and the other chats. Talk about creating fake drama, Jen. You're so desperate for any type of view. Jen is not married. Yeah, it would have been public. She's not married at all. She's not married. That's bullshit. To get more views, to get more people. Oh my God, they started arguing. Deadly and William are arguing with Jen. Let's go hear what it's about. Let's go see them tell each other off. And then an hour later, they're in Deadly's panel talking shit. Just like that, Kira went into um that into who KK's live, and she was pretending that she wanted to help, that she's a good person, that all that, and then she jumped right back into Deadly's. She was creating drama so people could go back into Deadly's. That's all she was doing. She loves that shit. They used to fake fight all the time, Jen and Amzi. Jen was horrible to Tracy. Jen did everything to take Clint away from Tracy. Jen's disgusting. Then again, look what Jen did. Yep, she's living her karma now. And that guy, that boy she was inappropriate to, he was on Reddit saying it. Nothing that he wrote was not true. He wrote everything right. She was a predator. She was his predator. And he will never take it back, he said. So Jen saying that he took it back. He was on Reddit less than 2 weeks ago saying he would never take anything back. Hold on. So, yep, Jen, you keep lying. And he says that you still can get charged. I don't know how long that takes, or how many years before you can no longer, hey, pretty bird. But you still can get charged, Jen. You better be careful mentioning him, because that's really bad if you do now. If you piss him off enough, Clint won't ever marry Jen. I don't think he will. He's not, I mean, first of all, he's not in love, and second of all, he's not that stupid. I'm sure Alice is in his ear saying, maybe Jen thinks she's married. I thought of that too. Maybe she thinks she's married. But there's no paperwork. Hey, Cindy. I'm cleaning my kitchen dish. Are you doing your chores? He never took a statement of Jen, what he did to him and many other teens in the house. Yep. He said it happened, and I believe him, it happened. Life in jail. She should do something. She should be charged with something, honestly. Jen used Carrie for money. Yep. And that's another thing. I think that she wanted Carrie to go late at night so that she can put the dog out and Carrie can kidnap the dog. And then she told Clint that Carrie was going to pay her $1,300 for the dog. Clint should know better. That dog is not a purebred dog. Nobody's going to give you $1,300. If you're that gullible, Clint, then I don't know what to tell you. Alice will not let Clint marry Jen. He will lose everything Mommy gives him. Oh, yeah. That's the only thing he has, is what his mom is giving him. He's not going to lose that for Jen. Imagine your girlfriend selling your dog while you're sleeping or working. She would have done it if she could have gotten away with it. But I guess at the last minute it didn't happen. But she definitely would have done it if she could have gotten away with it. 100%. But George, the same way you sent me that CND after I exposed you as Calanova Queen, if you think that you can send from what you said, because Geneva hasn't told me anything. I'm pretty sure she would have told me if she had it. If that you sent her something like that, that's a fucking joke. That's a joke. You've been dragging Geneva forever. And she doesn't go live, talk, or anything. Nothing on her community post, nothing live, nothing like that. So yeah, you're the only one who keeps doing the same shit over to people. And trust and believe, I haven't been talking about your family. So you bring mine up, and you're getting dragged. Nobody's talking about you, George. Nobody. And Heidi, again, I'll say it again. Shame on you for not telling him something. Shame on you for not saying anything. Those accounts are 100% George. And until the day I die, I'm going to say they're George. They're not Geneva. They're not Jen. And I have no reason to defend Jen or Geneva. Geneva's doing a pretty good uh, deal of doing it herself. She's not involved in anything, and he still brings her up. So imagine that he brings up Jen. I mean, who gives a fuck about Jen? Geneva. And then after he's dragging her, posting her father's obituary, his gravestone, posting about her niece, then he sends her a CND. Who's the one with the mental health issues, George? How's that fake husband working for you? Where are those fake foster children? I bet those school supplies are practically free, huh? Since the only fake foster children you have are the Barbies sitting on your couch. I don't know how people support him or even go in his chat. I honestly don't. Because all he does is lie about everybody. And then, did you, hey, what does chicken head chat mean? Oh my God, I don't know. I didn't know that's what it meant. It meant it's something, somebody sent it to me yesterday about women gossiping or something. And when you Google search it, I've never heard that term before. He is so happy with his Barbies. Yes, he is. The thing is that it's really sickening, the shit that he comes up with, and then the people stay quiet. Because half of them, and then they go to Reddit and drag him because they know he's lying. And he's like, this time he said, Jen is fit day. And Heidi's like, how do you know? And she's like, she told me so. I don't like Jen, but I can bet you 100% that Jen never said that to George. And that's it. The whole chat stays quiet. Wow, so Jen's fit day, huh? Jen's fit day. No, man, fit day is obsessed with Jules. George is obsessed with Jules. George is fit days. He gives himself away like Kendra gives herself away. There's nothing that they can do that they can't hide it. When he gets mad at me, Fit Day starts posting. When he's not mad at anybody, he starts posting about Jules. Then when he's mad at Sophie, he goes after Sophie, and Fit Day starts posting about Sophie. So then when everybody started calling him Angel, he goes into one of the guys' chat. I can't remember which of the two it went in, and he's writing bad things about them. So he can deflect and say, that can't be George. Look, he's writing bad about Jamie or AC. And people are like, ignore it. But then the thing that I always say is that when you ignore something like that and you don't call him out, he thinks he's getting away and he's smarter than everybody. And the fact that he's not smarter than anybody is why I keep calling him out. Because I can go in with a sock account right now and say, and be in Jamie's chat and write, F you, Momo. You're a horrible person. I can't stand you. You did this, you did that. And then I'm going to come back here and say, that's not me. That's not me. That account Angel has been going after everybody George goes after. And you want to blame Geneva for that. Trust me, if that account was Geneva, I would have known. Your dots don't match up, George. Alice needs to step in. Jen's doing BS behind the scenes. She's going to destroy Clint's relationship with the mom. Clint, wake up. Jen, out. You need to evict Jen. I wish he would see that before it's too late. You know what? The only person talking bad about Alice was Jen. Not one person in this community said that Alice and Clint was having inappropriate stuff going on. Only Jen said that. The Angel character isn't a fan of many. Me being one of those people. Yep. It's so easy to hate people when you have a sock account, right? And write all these horrible things and then go on live and pretend like, hi everybody. Everybody's abnormal except me. I'm good. Hey. So easy to do that. Alice seems like a lovely woman who has to deal with difficult son her whole life. I actually feel bad for her because it would be so much better. She has a life that she created with her husband. They had a business. They sold it. They did everything right. And then you have this one fuck up son who keeps picking these women that are no good, and she keeps having to bail him out of everything. So I do feel bad for her. Clint, when are you going to step up and be the son that she deserves? Because believe me, if my spouse is saying something about I'm having inappropriate with my parent, that bitch is out of there. There comes a point where you just can't forgive. I know sometimes they say parents and your mother-in-laws and father-in-laws you don't get along with, but hey, Alice doesn't deserve what Jen has said about her. And now all of a sudden, this year, Alice is amazing. She's so good. But last year she was having inappropriate, and she threw a kissing emoji to him. So that's really creepy. Can you imagine how many of you have not thrown a kissing emoji to anybody in your family? Put her foot down with Clint. Long time. Yep, ago. He's a grown-ass man. Time to start treating him like one. She's an enabler. Yep. I hope Alice seen the police reports and body cams. I don't even know if she has, to be honest. I don't know if she's watching or not. I can't imagine if it was my daughter-in-law, I would be watching. So I'm hopeful she's watching. Because she might not respond or anything, like make a comment. But if she was smart, and she seems like she's smart because she ran a business, then she should be watching. Because Jen only cares about one thing, her money. Because Jen got none. She wants Clint's inheritance. And trust me, if she gets Clint's inheritance, it's not going to go for Clint. It's going to go for Jen doing her sexting and sexual shit with other men like she does all the time. She has no respect. That's why she says so much about people being in discord. How can women and men be in discord together? Because she doesn't know how to act around men. To her, having a man around is competition. She's going to try to win him over, whatever way she can. And then these guys, they don't say much in the beginning because they don't want to lose her sending them nudes. They enjoy the nudes and they just want to keep getting them. Good group of ladies that supported her, and she threw them all under the bus. Yep, she's toxic as fuck. She is. She is toxic as fuck. And she can say a million times, you're the devil, Maria, you're this, you're that. Hey, Jen, who got the RO now, huh? Who's got the RO now? It's you. with your son, and hopefully if he's smart, which I think your son is, he'll get it again. When it's done, he can get it extended, because once you got an RO, if it's not for a lifetime RO, you can ask to get it extended. I learned that from Dirty Amanda. You can get it extended. And Amanda had a live set up for yesterday for, instead of blue waffle, pink waffle, and she deleted it. Why are you getting involved in this shit again, Amanda? Nobody's talking about you. Nobody contacted your son. That blue waffle shit was nasty, and now you're gonna change it to pink waffle because you're nasty. That's why I tell you, you're not religious. You're just hiding behind the church because your mother is religious. It's just horrible. Hey, Simply Blonde, how are you? Jen wears diapers. Oh my god. Did you see that shit? When that picture of her, I was like, what is it showing? I don't know. I know they said, I've seen some pictures, but she didn't seem like she was overweight or anything. So I don't really know why she has that fat in the back, because she was not like obese or anything. She was afraid that we all would find out the truth, which we did. How many Foyas? Yes. And none of them were her fault. None of the Foyas were her fault. How can none of them be her fault? I don't understand that. And these people blindly believe her. Because you can say a few aren't your fault, but not every single one. She had more Foyas than anybody online. Anybody online, more police calls. And she wants to blame this on everybody. No, those calls are way before you were here. You've been having police calls all your life, all your adult life. And you know what? If Clint were to dump Jen, where would she go? Where would she go? Nowhere. She has nothing. Thank you, Eva. I appreciate it. Have a good Sunday. You're the most disgusting pig on YouTube. Yeah, she is. She sure is. I don't know how anybody has any empathy for her. We'll donate the money to a great cause because I will go to drugs. Yep. I wouldn't give it to Clint. I'd rather donate. I've seen so many people, when they have bad children, just donate it instead of giving it to them. Because giving it to them is just killing them. They're going to use it on drugs. Nothing else. It'll be gone. Everything they work for will be gone. If Clint runs away again, Jen will move in with Big Booty Brenda and Rob. She might. She sure might. Or she'll move in with Deadly and she'll stay in Ohio. I can see her moving in with Deadly, even if we put her on the couch. But I'll tell you what she's not going to do. She's not going to work. And then she stands up and says, she says, get a job. Get a job. Why don't you get a job? Go get a job. Go get a job. Go get a job. For someone who doesn't work, who hasn't worked in forever. Hey, Witters. Hope for somebody who never works. Why do you keep screaming for people to get a job? You need to get a job yourself before you can say shit like that. Or she's live and she's like, KK, go to sleep. Maria, go to sleep. You're live. You're live and you're telling people to go to sleep. Do you know how immature that sounds? And no, I'm not live at 3 in the morning or 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning if I'm home. I'm only live if I have to work overnight shift. Not live, I'm in chats. So no, Jen, I'm not sitting here waiting for people to go live on YouTube when I'm sleeping at home. When it's not my overnight, I'm sleeping regular hours. I don't go live and like you do. Yeah, Deadly's in Ohio. Think about your friends bullying Lisa Ann. Hey, AKA, I don't. My friends do whatever they have to do. AKA, it's on them. I'm never gonna bully Lisa Ann. I just feel sad that she thinks that Jen is a good person because she's not a good person. Because if I've asked Jen to sell a million times to leave me alone, and she still does it. She's not a good person. But Lisa Ann seems to have like her, and so do you. You like her for some reason. I don't understand what you guys picked up, but I'm never gonna have a problem with Lisa Ann. If anybody else has a problem, that's on them. I can't change anybody else's mind about Lisa Ann. How was Lisa Ann bullied? Who bullied Lisa Ann, or how was she bullied? Nobody of us have bullied Lisa Ann. We like her. Yeah, Hey Debbie, how are you? I'm pretty sure most everybody here likes Lisa Ann. Nobody has been bullying her, asking questions of why she's there or something because she had been gone for so long. But no, even on this side, we all think Lisa Ann is good. She just has a good heart, and what she sees in Jen, I don't see in Jen. But that doesn't mean we don't like her at all. Some people have too much empathy, and I don't think Jen deserves empathy from anybody. If you're married, wouldn't Jen be in Clint's health insurance? Yeah, she would. Asking questions isn't bullying and disrespectful. Clutching. Yeah, asking questions isn't disrespectful though. It's a curiosity of why she's there. But that doesn't mean that we're saying anything bad about Lisa Ann. Hey, Sophie. Not at all. There's nothing bad to say about her. She's always been good with everybody. Snow White pays for her to be on it. It would supersede her Medicaid. I don't think, yeah, he would have to pay to have her on it. I don't think he makes enough to pay to have her on it. It's not cheap to add somebody on your health insurance. Most companies, you got to pay quite a bit to add the spouse. It's not like before when, back in the day, when you would be working full time and you could add your spouse for free. It's very few companies now that you can just add them for free. They take out a good chunk. So I don't know. That's why I say I don't think they're married. She would lose her insurance, her government insurance. They used to have a family plan. Yeah, I remember they had. I used to have great family insurance, but that doesn't exist anymore. Was she not in Giddles before we got pushed away? It's not cheap to add your spouse. No, it's not. It is not. Trust me, when I was not employed, it was expensive as hell. They sure do. Dependent is expensive. It is. Yep. AKA, I was pleasantly surprised to see her. And Jen, I was happy for her. We have always been good. But I think she's not allowed to talk to me. Lisa Ann is not allowed to talk to you? Why not? If I've learned one thing, it's YouTube. It takes a lot not really tell some people how I really feel about them. I know. I wish people were more open to accept what others think. I don't mind people telling me things, except these sock accounts that I have blocked here. They just come in nasty. If they were able to talk normal, it would be so different. They could be in sock accounts, but they just come in and they think that because they're under sock accounts, they could just be right out nasty. She ghosted everyone and we did nothing to her. Lisa Ann ghosted everyone? I've always had a good rapport with her. Like, she's never done anything to me. But I mean, it's her choice. If she likes Jen, then she likes Jen. Hey, catnappers. It's just the timing that is questionable. Yep. Happens a lot, and I don't understand some of the women in the hive, because we've had good relationships and good conversations. And then when Jules gets mad at you, then a whole bunch of women just stop talking to you at the same time. And at the end of the day, I want you guys to know that we're all adults. And if we had good conversation before this, we should continue to have good conversation. Because you miss out on being friends with a lot of good people when you just block people just because somebody else blocked them and not for your own reasons. Lisa Ann's and the other Hive members still standing were told to stay away from me. I'm sorry to hear that, Gargamel. I'm not surprised it's not the first time. Lisa Ann has never done anything to me personally. Me neither. I've never had a bad thing to say about her. They're lost and I adore you, and they're very funny jokes. Yep. And Jules either. I'm not going to talk bad about her, but I'm going to tell her that you don't treat people the way you treat them. And just walk away and say, I'm okay, everything's okay. Because I always had your back and I never talked bad about you. And then you did this and then you wanted to. Hold on a second. Blocked. Another sock account. Let me go report it. Okay, I blocked it. We had a good thing. I thought, yeah, me too. I thought we had a good thing going, and those ladies were amazing. I still think they're amazing. I just don't understand why they just let people make their mind up for them. At the end of the day, we're all individuals. It's okay. Grown adults letting someone never. I say like who you like, and as long as you know, if you guys think about it, I'm gonna put this out there. If you guys think about it, Lisa Ann's allowed to go into Jen's and Maud, and then she can go into Jules. But then she wants to control where everybody else can talk, who they can talk to, or they can no longer be friends. Why are some people allowed and some not? Like who you like, and as long as you don't talk bad about about Jules, then there should be no problem. And if there is, then don't let anybody, and I mean anybody, not just Jules, anybody control you like that. Because we've done nothing to these women and they've done nothing to us. It's different if they had done something, but nothing's happened. We can't all like the same people. But unless they do something to you, which none of those women have done anything, there should be really no reason for hate. The more people you meet online, the nicer it is. The better people get along, the more places you can go to. Don't get stuck in one corner. Don't get stuck in one side only by them saying you can't go anywhere else. Lisa Ann was given permission to be nice to Jen, per Jules say so. We all know this. Jules and Jen are talking, and Lisa Ann is go-between. Okay, I said it. Hey, Lisa Marie, how are you? We're going live tonight, right? I just wanted to get some shit out about George. Well, Jen, honestly. And then George started being a jerk like he is. And I think it's time to start calling him out. I don't understand why he's gone after your friends, Heidi. He's gone after Cindy. He's gone after Sophie. He's gone after JJ. And you know that they didn't deserve it. And you still stay quiet. What is it going to take? Because the more that people stay quiet, the worse it is. Gives him this fake power that he's saying everything that's true and it's not true. It'll be this week. I just don't do it on the weekends here. But it'll be this week, I promise. So I wish at least you would speak up, Heidi, for your friends. Because and it's not your responsibility, but you're sitting on panel with him and not saying anything. That's why I say it's your responsibility. You're sitting on a panel. If you're sitting in the chat, it's different. But when you're on panel with him, you just stay quiet because you know that he's lying and you don't say anything. It makes you look just as bad as saying, oh, I believe you. She stays quiet because she knows he's lying. But she doesn't want to piss him off because he's her friend. And that's why I tell you, this place is so fucked up. You know, defend people like that, and him to go live and say Maria has mental health issues. like Jen and Jules. George, where's your husband? Where's your job? Where's your children? You've lied about all of that. And then when people say have told you that, you're like, oh, you have to. It's YouTube. No, it's mental health issues, George. It's mental health issues. He used to tell us, I gotta go. I gotta get everything ready for the kids for school. You're great at parodies. Thank you. It's gonna be a Jen one because Jen's pissing me off. But have you seen that smile on her face every time she goes live? Oh no, you haven't? No, neither have I. There's never a smile on her, not even on her fucking fake anniversary. There's never a smile. She never turns on that camera with a smile. Not once. She's like, I'm here, I'm miserable, let's get it over with. Not even on her anniversary. I'm here, I'm resetting all the wrenches. I'm sorry, everybody, nobody has wrenches. I'm resetting everything. 20 minutes later, she starts again. She has to reset all the wrenches, but she doesn't have to reset Deadly's or Williams. Those are always on there. His husband is back in his blow-up doll. Yep, I think that's the only husband he has, that blow-up doll. Honestly. When she gets a great pixie stick in her hands, I'm telling you, I can't imagine. I bet you her family, once they moved out of the house, were much more happier than having to deal with that. She says, KK, I used to buy my children's supplies. You had to ask people for it. No, Jen, actually it was Vince and Michael who used to buy everything for you. Not not you, not you. Vince and Michael that bought everything for you. You were never working. Vince and Michael fed your children. There's no way you could feed 3 kids with $700 a month. There's no way. Plus your bills. Plus you couldn't afford living by yourself. So you were supported by these men. And that's what she does. She supports them. Trust me, when she says that Michael was a friend, but she's got Michael tattooed on her finger, Mike, that wasn't a friend. That was another one that she used for money. She saw that he had a good job and she went at it until she got him fired because she called him all the time like she calls Clint. Imagine Clint be working busy wherever he works at Amazon. I don't even know where he works anymore. And then he was, yeah, just a roommate, right? And then he's working hard, lifting pallets, getting boxes, whatever he does. And then all of a sudden he gets a call. Clint, what are you going to do with KK? What are you going to do about KK? She's on there again, Clint, talking about this. Clint, we got to do something. Because that's the most important shit in her mind while he's working. That's the most important thing she has. Bother him about KK when he's working. And he's got to live with that shit all day, every day. I don't know how he does it. But Clint, you can do so much better. Find yourself someone in your job. There's a lot of women there. Find yourself someone that's close by. And then just do a wife swap. Change your lock. Tell her to go to Dollar Tree. Give her the keys to your car. Tell her to go to Dollar Tree. And that span of time, change the lock. Change the lock. And when she comes in, she can't come back in. That's it. You don't have to, she doesn't have to be one of those people that you can't get out. You just change the lock. She's not a squatter. You're just going to change it. You have more than enough excuse to do it. She's cheated on you 1,000,001 times. She sent men nudes. Have a better life because this is no life. In one of her last lives, she said that on the beginning of her anniversary. I think she went live like 3 times or something. Operation Noah. Yep. She's saying no, he's at work, and then she's like, No, he's going to wake up any moment. So is he at work or is he going to wake up any moment? She doesn't catch herself lying. I'm Brandy, having Mike's name tatted on her when he was her real husband. She thinks she owns all the men she's been with. Yep. I would be like, you want to get married? Go take that name, Mike, off your finger. But he doesn't care. I've never seen somebody marry or pretend to marry or live with somebody who you don't care about just to have another human being breathing next to you at home. Because there's absolutely no attraction, either one of them. Did you see that when they did that fake dance that she put on her shorts one time? That was like, where do I put my hand? Where do I put my? Ooh, no, you're too close to me. Back up. No, 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 don't get close to me. It was like your awkward fifth grade school dance with a boy. That's what it looked like. There was no love in either one of those eyes. None of them. They were so awkward dancing together. Now that was manufactured drama. Because there was nothing there, Jen. Nothing at all. That's why I say if late last night. Yeah, she's always live. If Jamie and AC and KK want to go after him, or Sophie, Cindy, whoever goes, I'm there for it. I'm there for it. You deserve everything you get. You don't deserve anything good. You don't know what your life is like in real life because you have nothing. Holding over her head, Cliff. Once it's out, yeah, life will be so much better without her. He doesn't understand that. I don't get it. At 3 a.m. last night. Wow. Yeah, she was like, "Oh no, Maria's in." I think it was AC that was live. Maria's in his live. Maria, don't you sleep? Oh, because William told her. And don't you sleep? What are you doing up at night? I'm working, bitch. Something you'll never do. Something you'll never know. But here's the thing, Jen. I don't cry about work. I work and I don't say. And by the way, you guys, I I put up in it. I filled out an application. Yep, I did. Clint will say I did. I did. So get a job. I filled out an application. She's never filled out an application. She's lying. She's never gonna work. Never gonna work. Trust me. If I'm up at 3 in the morning and AC's, is because I'm at the work and it's dead boring. If I'm chatting in his chat at that time, if not, I'm sleeping. I'm home. So Jen, don't tell me to go to bed when you are do nothing productive at all. Nothing. And George, stop saying bullshit about Geneva that you're going after her legally when you're the one doing all the bullshit. You're doing all the bullshit, George, you crazy batshit man. You're the one who's doing everything. She's not live. She's not on YouTube. She's not writing shit. But you're that batshit crazy that you're just like Jen that wants people to think you're the victim. Stop it, Angel. Stop being a bullshitter. Fit Day, Calanova Queen. I'll always call you out for that. You fucked up and you left your email address, and that's who you are. You're a troublemaker and a shit stirrer. And as long as you keep mentioning my name and talking shit, making up things that we're talking about your family when nobody here is talking about your family, then I'm going to be calling you out for who you are. And stop sending um, C&Ds when you're the one who's doing all the shit to people. You're the only one doing that. So good luck with trying to be a victim. You're just exactly like Jen. Exactly like Jen. You'll never be any different. All right, guys. Jen never had a. I have to go because we got to go out real quick. Jen never had a job. She and Clint pay for every. She let Clint pay for it. She's like a kid. A $10 allowance a week allowance. She's happy with that. As long as she can sit home, go on YouTube, then go to sleep, then wake up, then go on YouTube, then go to sleep, like a teenager who doesn't want to do anything. That's what Jen is. Go to your room, text about sexting with other people, and that's it. Like she's sexting with Muggsy or whoever she was with. I'm sure with Deadly, with William. And then, okay, gotta go. Dad's home and I have to delete the conversation. Monkey, monkey, monkey. I have to go. And that's what she does. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Yep. See you in a few hours. And Lisa Marie's going on at 7 or 7:30. I forgot which one. I gotta look at her thing. Lisa Marie, you can drop your link. I'm not sure. I can't remember what time. Nice to see you all here. So thank you. I appreciate everybody coming in here. And I miss the other people, and I have no problems. Hold on. Let me see if I can find her link. Everybody's welcome. I have no problem with anybody. No, I think she's gonna have to find it. I can't find. I never can find Lisa Marie's. Every time I type in housewives, all those housewives come out. But she'll be live at 7:30, and I'm sure most of you know it already. Her, if not, I'll post it on my community tab in a minute. Have a good rest of the Sunday. See you guys at 7:30. Oh, there it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye, everybody.